Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. It said it was corrupted, to remove the disk, delete, uh, delete everything, and then reinstall, which I didn't. Because I'm like, what? I don't know. I cleaned the disk off. It looked a little dirty. I think it was... I did buy it used. It looked pretty clean. I don't know what happened. It could be my PS4. It's pretty old. Honestly. Yeah. Sorry. Hopefully it won't happen again. We shall see. Alright. What was I doing? I was leaving. Right? Am I going this way? No. Kinda don't remember. I'll go this way. Can I check over this? No. Where am I? Anything in here? Oh, range kept.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Okay. I like the narration. Oh, there's like a random one way down here.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Not like Rose. Is he talking about the waitress? Wait. I think it was, right? Alright. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, so I can't... Oop. You get over there.
What the hell was that?
Huh. Alright, so far I like the game. I feel like it's not as anxiety inducing. Which, honestly, I think I need a little break from after playing PT.
When I saw the river below, Something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Hmm. Wait, where am I going? Coffee! There's just like random thermoses of coffee in here. I really want some coffee. I'm cold. Coffee sounds good. Oh! Oh, behind you.
Stucky was still out there, in
Ew.
the dark, stalking me.
Okay. Do we need to push this tree? No? It looks like you would. I'm going the right way. Ooh, stuff. What's that? Which way am I going? That way? Not this way. I don't think. Nope, that's the... yeah, this way. Alright, so hopefully the game will continue running fine. It might have been a smudge on the disc. I don't know. Hopefully. I wanted to stream this a while ago, but it was... the PlayStation kept spitting it out. Ah! Whoa! Ooh. Ooh, okay. Want some more ammo. Where that is. Nope, I went in circles. Did I go in circles? I think I did. Looks like I did. Let's get up there. Here we go. Caution. Whoop. Don't use the flashlight! Proceed at your own risk. Logging area ahead. Checkpoint.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Alrighty. It's over here. Batteries. Ammo. Cool. Alright. How do I get there?
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Yeah.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
There's a ladder. Yep. Oh, that's just a climb. Oh, jeez, man. Okay. Should have climbed down the ladder. Oops. Coffee. Alright, that's the generator. Another ladder? By any chance? No? Nope. Okay. Let's find the generator. What? Whoa! Oh! That's a lot. I don't have the... Oh, man. I wish I had the flare gun. Let's see if there's anything. Oh. Can't squeeze behind there. Checkpoint. There's another manuscript. What's this one?
I heard them before I saw them. swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
There's a missing page. Shotgun. Cool. Sorry, I just realized I was a little far away from the mic. I don't know if that was a problem or not, because I can't hear myself. The new one looks really good. Does it come out tomorrow? I thought it came out tomorrow, or it comes out tomorrow. Wait. Why did I put it down? Can you put it down? Oh, you just leave it, I think. I'm assuming. Okay. Where's that again? Yeah. Instead of climbing the ladder. What was I saying? Oh, the plan was to play this one and then possibly play the new one. I don't know if it's PlayStation exclusive or if it's available on the PS4, because that's all I got right now as far as a new system. I have the newer Xbox, but I didn't make it. Oops. Anyway, comes out tomorrow, so obviously I'm not gonna play it because I just started playing this one. Eventually. There we go. Did it. Oh! Oh! Okay. Almost fell. Okay. What's over here? Goodies? Goodies? No? No. Bummer. Shotgun. Can I load this or... Oh, it did automatically.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I
Yeah, the
am,
joys of
and
living
we'll keep you company all
in
night
the
long if
country.
I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only
Or
one staying up late. Caller,
wooded
you're on
areas.
the air. Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walk.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called was that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but nothing so good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon. You have a good night now.
Alright. Toby. What is this here? Ouch. What is that song? Manuscript.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Coffee. I see it.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Barry Burster is the best with no coats. Monster dog is second best. The famous dog is Zoo.
Ah! Hey! Holy crap! Ah! Wonder. Oh! Okay. Snuck up behind me. Where am I? Start me way over here.
was
Great.
just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still
Do
up
I need to
and
grab
around,
this stuff again?
take a moment. Step
Probably.
outside for a spell.
BS. Alright.
I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me.
Manuscript.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Alright. Oh, oh, is there another one? Am I missing it? Oh, yep. Let's see how this thing works. Shoot, 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 shoot! Help! Where am I going? I got lost. that's all I have right now. Okay. Is this going this way? Ooh, something shiny. Coffee. I don't think it's supposed to be going this way. Kinda lost. Pointing to rock. Okay, where's it pointing? Is this the one I just saw? Not there? How do I get there? This way? Here we go. Go this way?
I touch salad, no. Feel like they need to
What? Was he just complaining about mail? Did I hear him right? Okay, arrow's pointing this way.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Cool. Yeah, there's the arrow, okay. Go in here. I was over here. Gotta be down here, right? Something? Oh. Okay, cool. That's nice. Oh. Look at that old TV. Holy cow.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought
like
experiment.
Outer
And
Limits
now,
or Twilight
a real
Zone or
experiment known as a
that's what
quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you
okay.
might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Uh-oh.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Alright, makes me want to watch Twilight Zone. Oh.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman. The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Ah! Oh. Jeez.
Dropping tools! Bounce! Is it easy and fatal? This place
Eh. Whoa! Ah! That was a lot of dudes. Alright. I remember to dodge. Where is he? Oh my god.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
Oh. Alright. Coffee! What does that coffee do? Is it like fuel? Oh. Press the wrong button. Sorry! It's all good. Didn't die. PlayStation's being weird. Almost there.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Checkpoint.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
What was that? Their manuscript.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him. Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
What is that noise? Something crawling.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
I mean, you might be.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Three years ago. Whoa.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Alright, I'm actually gonna stop it. I'll start from this point. I threw in an extra day in the schedule, so I'll be streaming on Monday, Wednesday. Oh, hi. Hi. I'm about to stop. Now you make me feel bad. I'll play a little bit more. I'll play a little bit more. I was about to stop. Can you hear me okay?
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it
Sounds
on.
good? Okay. This guy drinks a lot of coffee. Almost as much as I do. I want more coffee, actually.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ooh, it is cold out there. When it's not freezing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'd say you could use your, like, cell data, but that's probably... I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Okay.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
Oh my god.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights back on, now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
That looked weird. Present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Is there a fish on his desk?
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Coffee.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Yeah, I miss fishing. It is peaceful. That's a big fish. I never caught one that big.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. We can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Talk to Sarah. Oops. More coffee.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home. It's true what they say about the fall. and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Okay. Oh, this is episode 2. Alright. Sheriff's office.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Get it. Strange dialogue. I mean, this is the second episode. I guess you would have to have seen it from the beginning. I like it. Oh, wrong room. It makes me think of Twin Peaks a little bit. And then also, Deadly Premonition. Kind of reminds me of that one too. Oop. Have you seen this man disappeared on 6/20/07? Identifying features. Knack for winning contests. It's a weird thing. Camping trip overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call. Richard, Bruce, and Jacob. Can't look at the missing kitty. Poor kitty.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Okay.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they won't...
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ooh.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition. No point in getting all worked up yet.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the Dark Presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
What was that?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Broke the TV.
Marvelous, sir. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
Ugh.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
What is he wearing?
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998, when the Colombian mammoth became Washington's state fossil, named Buck-toothed Charlie, and has since become the park's official mascot. Okay.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Yeah?
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, it could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Oh. Doggo. What happened?
Easy there, boy. I'm
Toby?
almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Buck-toothed Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Alright, this was the same dog from earlier.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Dude, shut it.
Situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
Bye.
Pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
I'd gotten what I'd come for. It was time to go.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Alright, see ya, Joe Pesci.
Who end up spending time in
Talks a lot.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Dude.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission. You want to know where you can shove that flashlight?
Lock the door when I leave.
Yep, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie.
Coffee! Alright, seriously, I'm gonna make some coffee when I'm done. I need coffee. I'm tired.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha-ha! Thank you. Just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Alright, I wonder where it's saved, because I think I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit now. Because I've been streaming a little longer than it says, because the first part, something was wrong with the game and I had to quit. So I will be back on Wednesday around the same time. Let's see. I'm gonna try and figure this out too, because when you get a trophy on the PS4 on here and you're streaming, it like puts this little black window thing in the corner, and it's weird. And then if I go to the menu, it goes blue. It's just weird. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. I'm gonna awkwardly say goodbye now. Bye.